Well, the hunt for the Fantastic Four of the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues once again. As you know, we had a casting and now they're all like, hey, we want this much money. Marvel was like, hey, we're not going to pay you that much money. So now we're recasting. We're getting a whole new cast in there. The only one that I think so far, at least according to multiple sources, is like set is Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, which I think is great casting, so that's really exciting. Reed Richards, we have no idea. Obviously, that's been kind of the big one that everybody's been talking about through this whole process, but there's really nobody, like no one top choice right now at this moment. And for Johnny Storm, the last thing I heard was Joseph Quinn, which I think he's a bit too old for the role, but we'll see on that. But today we're talking about The Thing, of course, Ben Grimm. I think honestly probably like the least talked about one when it comes to these casting rumors, because it's the most complicated one, because there's a character that's probably going to be CGI, and so the casting is based upon mostly the voice of the actor. So the last time we talked about The Thing, of course, when we had that supposed set casting for the MCU's Fantastic Four, was Daveed Diggs, which I think Daveed Diggs would have been a great Ben Grimm The Thing. But unfortunately, it looks like things have fallen out there, and that's not going to be happening. So instead, we have now a brand new report, which is kind of weird where it's coming from, because it's coming from the DCEU Leaks subreddit moderators. So it's coming from DC people, but then again, they've been putting out a couple different Marvel scoops these last couple weeks, and all of them have turned out to be like 100% accurate. So I actually really trust this. And they say not only does Marvel have a top choice, but not only have they offered this actor the role, but the actor has signed on and accepted. And Ebon Moss-Bachrach, I think is maybe how you pronounce his last name, is supposedly set to play Ben Grimm, The Thing, of the MCU's Fantastic Four, which, oh my god, guys, when I saw this pop up last night, I got so excited, because this guy is amazing. I love The Bear. This guy's in The Bear. If you don't watch The Bear, you should watch The Bear. First 2 seasons are out now. It's amazing. Also, if you have watched the first 2 seasons, of course, go check out my other channel, The Movie Life, where I did do a review on season 2. And this guy was one of the highlights of season 2. His character of Richie, like the character arc he went on and the development of his character was amazing and absolutely phenomenal in season 2. I mean, he's the reason episode 7 was one of my favorites of the season. So Ebon Moss-Bachrach, again, however you pronounce it, is an amazing actor. And we've seen him in a whole bunch of other stuff in the past as well. He actually was also recently in the first season of Andor also. But this guy, great actor. And nobody that, like, again, The Thing isn't really, out of all the Fantastic Four castings, is the one I've probably thought about the least, because it's the hardest one to cast, because, like, okay, you gotta cast it mostly around just that voice. And so I haven't really been thinking about it much, but it's always, like, the last person you think about, and this is definitely not a guy I thought about for the role, or thought about in any relation to the MCU, but now that I have it as an idea in my head, I love it and cannot stop thinking about it. And I really, really hope that this is true, because Ebon Moss-Bachrach as The Thing would be amazing. I mean, first of all, you know, obviously, well, we don't know if they're going to be doing an origin story here. We don't know what the case may be. Is he going to be in human form at all? Is he going to be full-on Rocky Thing the whole time? We don't know. But if they do have human stuff, one of the really cool aspects of this casting is that Ebon Moss-Bachrach is Jewish, and Ben Grimm in the comics is Jewish, and that obviously is a pretty important detail, because I know a lot of people were pretty upset when Oscar Isaac was cast as Moon Knight because he was not Jewish. Now, obviously, the character in the show was Jewish. They showcased that a bit, but the actor was not Jewish, and some people were upset about that. So here we have an actual Jewish actor playing a Jewish character. So that's definitely, I think, a great detail for the character. And I think, especially when you look at his performance in The Bear season 2, he can tackle both sides of this character, because you have to have the really angry, like, it's clobbering time, action ready version of The Thing, which I think Ebon Moss-Bachrach can do excellently. I mean, he's got the perfect voice for that. He's got a kind of deeper, more gravelly voice, and I can totally hear him saying it's clobbering time, and I really want to hear him say that because that just sounds like an awesome idea. But he can also do the softer side. Again, going back to episode 7 of The Bear season 2, my God, what a change for this character, where he just let through on his softer side. And that's also another really important detail to the thing, is that he has to be able to tap into that softer side at least sometimes. Because that's, I mean, the thing is really kind of the heart of the team. And you need those softer moments with this character. And I think Ebon Moss-Bachrach would be amazing for that. Now, like I said, he's in The Bear. He's in Andor. He's been in a bunch of different things. But what a lot of you Marvel fans will probably recognize him from is The Punisher. He was in the first season of The Punisher as Micro, and obviously we know Jon Bernthal is coming back to the MCU. Actually, speaking of the Bear, I mean, Jon Bernthal was in The Bear as well. I'm actually just now realizing, like, oh, both those characters from Punisher, they were both on The Bear together. That's really awesome. Also played best friends in that show. That's pretty cool. How am I just now realizing this? But anyway, we know Jon Bernthal is coming back as Frank Castle, the Punisher, for Daredevil Born Again. I'm assuming he'll probably get some sort of Punisher reboot, whether that's a Disney Plus series or a movie within the MCU. I know a lot of people are probably hoping to see the return of Ebon Moss-Bachrach as Micro, and that would have been cool to see. But I do feel like, you know, I'm pretty sure he was only in the first season anyway. I really loved his character. I really enjoyed his character in that show, but I do feel like maybe his storyline wrapped up, and I would definitely way prefer, like, if I had to pick one over the other, I would definitely pick him playing the Thing and having this big, huge role within the MCU rather than going back and playing Micro again. Like, just weighing the options here, I see the bigger success. So again, guys, this is not all confirmed. This is coming from the DCU Leaks subreddit moderators, which have been highly accurate. So I fully trust this news, and I really hope that it is true, because even Moss-Bachrach would make an amazing casting choice for the Thing. Very outside the box, because he's not super duper A-list, but he's also not, like, you know, completely unknown, and he has the talent there. So this is a casting choice that I'm really, really happy about, really excited about, and again, I really hope that is true. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this possible news? Do we finally have our Ben Grimm, our Thing, for the MCU's Fantastic Four? What do you think about this casting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so keep it to date on everything goes on in the Marvel life.